Okay. Alright, go.
Oh, Jesus.
Welcome back, everyone, to the podcast with the Late Night Beans. Here are my bean hosts, Ghost Zero. Hello.
Hello.
Blitz.
Hello.
And these other random people in here. Nagisa.
Hello.
A guy named Subarashi, or I guess he's the legend now.
I'm
Legend.
still just Subarashi.
Boy, what did you chewing?
Discord server name.
What is you chewing?
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, oops.
I'm freaking hearing you like if you feel him to turn. I'm like, what are you chewing?
Bro, he's chewing the stuff he bought at Dollarama. Leave him in a row.
And see, I want to go grab a bite too. So
My bad.
if he's
Please
gonna
go
eat on it, I'm gonna go grab food.
So, we are here today talking about what would we like to see in 3D
Yeah, man.
anime fighters.
3-day. What would we like to see in 3-day?
In 3
Well,
days.
I would
In
like
3
to-
days,
I
I'd
would
like to see my
$10
bank
million
account.
in my bank account.
A same.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question. Why is it so specific to 3D anime games? Why don't we just say anime games?
I guess anime games. I just said 3D because it was the top.
Because also 3D ones suck.
Yeah.
And they mostly do 3D anime games.
That is also true.
What other anime game that you know, other than Dragon Ball Fighters, is not 3D?
Please, Blue Cross Battle.
I was gonna say, does Blaze Blue count?
I mean, yeah, that's
Under,
amazing.
What non-Arc System game works do you know that
You
are not
literally-
3D?
You are literally not allowed to do that. What the hell's your problem? What arc system works fighting game?
Bro, he just literally
You're not allowed to
he-
do
He
that.
just literally destroyed.
I believe that's a crime, sir.
He just
literally
destroyed.
not a crime.
He just
Yes, it
destroyed
is.
Ghost of Subarashi's list right there. Like the praise.
I mean,
We
I have more games to talk about.
There's JoJo Heritage of the Future. Arc System Works had nothing to do with that game.
Is that 2D?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Oh.
it is.
Fighting game.
The 2D fighting game.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Bro, give me a Death Note RPG game.
Why?
You want
Why?
roleplay writing people's name in a book?
Yes.
That could be a phone app. It's just Death Note Simulator
Yeah.
on your
Exactly.
phone.
Like Curls, pitch the game to us right now.
Yeah, bitch.
All right, so
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
how it worked. You're Light Yagami, main character, right? Of course.
Okay.
Now you see, you get an alternate ending with. You can get different endings with this game. You're the one where you lose to L, based on what you've done in the game. Your choices matter in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope they
Essentially,
do.
essentially, you can play a different story,
Mhm.
and there's different dialogue depending on what you do.
Mhm.
It's not just going to be the run of the mill, just straight through the same story, Death Note.
I don't think
Okay,
just make that at
good.
the end.
But essentially, your actions will lead you to like L dying. But how is it going to happen?
Mhm.
That, or maybe there's a
Man,
part where
just
somehow L
spoil
lives.
Death Note. Just
Mhm.
spoil Death Note.
Oh, don't
Oh,
worry. It's been out for how
sorry.
many years now?
Yeah, if you haven't seen Death Note by now, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I'm sorry. There was a spin-off manga that was created to progress the story in the same universe. Moving on.
Pitch sounds more like a visual novel to me. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my
A
god!
visual novel. A visual novel.
What kind of gameplay would this game have?
Yo,
What kind of gameplay? Okay, so
I mean, no. If
You have
you
the
put it,
demo,
no,
right?
can I just say this? What if you put it in a Telltale game style? Would you play it
I
like
was
that?
gonna say it's more like a
I
Telltale
guess you
or
could-
visual novel.
You could do a
Yeah.
Telltale
Yeah.
style, but I think I'd just take visual novel over that.
Yeah.
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 you rather visual novel? I'd rather the Telltale.
I
Visual
feel like
novel
There's
is
not
it's
much
just that.
difference.
It's a
There's not
visual
much
novel.
difference.
there's not much
Visual novel.
difference, and I think visual novels sell more, to be honest.
Visual novels are cheaper to make.
Yeah.
So,
No, but essentially, who you pick to kill has consequences, and it might lead back to you being found out.
That sounds like visual novel. That's
then you can do it in
And
visual.
actually, how Death Note was. But anyways,
yeah.
you're doing bad, Crows. I'm moving on.
But why wouldn't it be exactly like how Death Note? You know what, man? Go on.
No. My mistake. It's your pitch.
Yeah. We're the investors, and we're listening to your pitch. Come on now.
No. What you got then? All right. But we were talking about 3D anime games anyway. That's what I already
We
talked about. What I want
also
to
going
see.
to talk about pictures of games that we want to see happen later on. So it's not you're not out of the bounds of the conversation. So you're fine.
Yeah, apparently mine's bad.
No, you just assumed it
Yeah,
was bad.
I mean, you chose a bad IP.
I guaranteed that all of ours, if we pitch one, at least one of us pitch one tonight, are gonna be bad. I don't know
Oh
if-
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I don't
you
know
have
if they're
one,
gonna be
go
as bad
right
as
now.
yours one, but
Challenge accepted.
But don't worry, challenges are always accepted.
Suba, go ahead. I want to hear your pitch right now.
You know I don't prepare for these things.
But you said challenge accepted.
Yeah,
You think
I
I'm
don't prepare
prepared for that?
things.
challenge.
Honestly, that could have been heads or tails. I could have gone either way on that.
Challenge
One of the rules.
accepted. I won't back out of this one. All right.
Alright, go Blitz. Go Blitz.
All right. I think now it's time for a new, like Shonen World game, where it's like Jump Force and stuff
Agreed.
like that. I think it's time for another new one, like where we have more of these characters from the Shonen Jump and like J Stars and stuff like
Oh
that.
boy, Jump Force 2. Wow.
Well, I didn't say Jump Force 2, but I think there should be open world, like an open world game where you can visit different worlds with your own create character of past shonens.
But the only problem with that, I can just say, is power creep.
Oh yeah, there's always going to be that issue as power creep. I know how I'm going to do how the power system should be? No, I'm just pitching this idea off the top of my ass. So
Power creep. Who would be the power creep?
No, just between different
I can
universes.
picture it now.
No, just between even different universes. Since you said you can go to different shonens.
Yeah. Where's your character and do different arcs and stuff, and you can pick like
So you
yeah.
you create a character who's from the Naruto verse. You post up in DBZ and get folded by Frieza.
Basically, that could happen.
You post up to the Namek saga, and you don't even get paid any mind. You just blow up with Namek. There's no escape. You're dead. Game over. You have to restart.
But the thing is, it can be co-op.
Okay, but you could be trained.
and it's
You
also,
could be trained to be in that world.
also the thing is, it can be co-op. So you could probably do the world with other friends, like some friends who have characters who are built from DBZ. And you're like, all right, you do all the work. I'll just be the support.
I'll be the guy who gets blown up by Cybermen.
Yeah.
You get put in the Yamcha pose.
I'll be
But
the
it could work. I mean, like, okay, like think of Genshin, right? You're in Genshin. You're a traveler from a different world, yet you learn the powers in this different world that you're
Yeah,
in.
I was thinking about that too. Like, they can go that route too. You can go that route too. So like, you can go thing, but they,
So your created character could learn DBZ stuff even though they're from Naruto.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I was gonna say just forget the power creep like Jump Force did. Honestly,
Yeah, you could just do that too.
That is true. You could.
Like- why can Killua throw hands with Goku? Who knows? But it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I just think I think it just needs to be open world. As long as it's open world, where you can visit the other universes and you can like travel on, do missions, do story missions. I guess.
See, I'd be inclined to go for a game like that if it were like a,
And
like
the
a
amount of
storm-style
money-
fighting game.
The amount of money they'll make on DLC alone, it's huge. They can start off with just like DBZ, One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. And then they would drop DLCs like for My Hero Academia and Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter
I mean,
universe characters and stuff. JoJo's. And they'll make so much money just on that alone.
I wouldn't want a game that just has like the big four.
I wouldn't either. I
Yeah,
would want them to have
but
more than the
it-
Big Four, but I'm just saying, like, as DLCs, using those as an example, like how wide they can add DLC just on worlds and like characters and stuff and that. It will take a while, like a really long time.
Okay.
Another
yeah, I'd be
thing,
inclined to go for a game like that.
it has to be free to play.
No, it doesn't.
You're asking for a lot.
I am.
You're asking for
Yeah,
a lot.
you're asking for too much.
What was
What kind of
microtransactions?
Okay, but what type of microtransactions will they put in the game?
You're asking for a,
costumes, skills,
you.
Fan service.
fan service.
You.
So pay, basically, so pay to win.
Pay for
for
fans?
skills?
You are.
You're gonna make me pay
asking-
for skills?
Kroza, you'd be surprised how many people would pay for fan service.
Oh yeah.
You're
No,
gonna,
we're
you're
gonna-
gonna make me
We're
pay.
just gonna.
You're gonna make me pay $5.99 Canadian to sling a Chidori at somebody?
I mean, do you want to swing a Chidori at somebody?
Nuh-uh.
Well,
I do want to hit a
Well,
new.
then
Well,
you
like,
better,
I
you
mean,
better open up that
$5.99.
wallet.
well, what I mean is like they probably could
Get the
have
hell
like,
out of here, EA! No one invited you.
they probably have like an in-game currency, and you can pay for more
Because-
in-game currencies to buy
Because
skills.
I know Subarashi will agree on me about the fan service part. Even like Persona 5 did it.
Yeah.
know
oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Fan service sells, no matter what people says. Oh, I hate
I
fan
know.
service.
So what? They're gonna put the white bars in the game. You gotta pay for it to take.
No, not like that.
Bro,
Costume
I'll
fan
buy that for
service.
jokes. I'll buy that for
No,
jokes.
Yeah, he would do that for jokes. I know, obviously,
Why?
Neptunia does it.
I'll buy the
Yeah,
one.
they're gonna make you pay money for the skimpy outfits. Is what they're gonna make you pay money for.
And people
Okay,
will-
fine.
people
Every
will-
game does that though.
Yeah, every game does that.
Yeah, so what he's saying about DLC is a true statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he mentioned skills. You pay money for skills.
I mean, Xenoverse 2
If the
did
game
it.
is free to,
Xenoverse 2
if the
did it.
game is free to,
Yeah.
but if the game is free to play, then I
How
should.
many of the skills are gonna be locked?
I shouldn't be at a
I
disadvantage
believe-
to
I
someone
believe-
who,
I
at the
will
beginning of the
say,
game, bought all the
If you
skills.
buy the DLC,
That's okay.
If
It's
it
too
comes
bad.
with the DLC, like let's say the skills comes with the DLC, and you buy the DLC, you get like 20 or 30 skills just from that DLC world.
That's a
Like,
lot.
it would make sense if you bought the DLC and you get like any of the characters within there.
Yeah.
Some of their
But
skills
the
are
reason why I
available
say-
for you to learn.
But the reason why I say you can buy the skills, like let's say you don't want to buy the DLC, so you just want to buy the skills, they'll probably give you that option that you can just buy the skills.
Hmm.
Why would you not want more characters to play as?
There's some people who just
Are you?
probably- some people who probably would not. We're not some. I'm just giving up options, man. Me personally, I'll probably buy a lot of DLCs depending on how they do the worlds.
I think you're thinking too hard about that. Most people will just pay for the extra characters.
Yeah.
Not true. Okay.
Most people are in it for the characters. If you have a whole like DLC pack of here's 20 or 30 new skills, okay. Like how many of them do people actually know though? What if
Worry
like
about it.
what if like only 10% of your game base knows what Big Bang Kamehameha is? Like
Well, then only 10%.
Well,
of
then
your
you're
game
marketing it to the
knows.
wrong people,
You're
clearly.
marketing to the wrong people. If it's only 10% no.
no, but that's why they have no, but that's why they would have like 20 or like 10 or to 30 skills in there. Because they have different skills from different shonens.
That's true. Yeah, they would.
But how many of those can you make? I'll tell you, it's infinite. You make an infinite amount of those things.
I mean, yes, adding the extra skill packs would like, yes, but like if it's a skill that's already included in the game, you shouldn't be able to pay extra money to get it. Is what I'm.
Also, they
That
probably
is
can
my
make.
point.
They can
No,
make,
no EA bullshit here.
They probably can make money on weapon skins too.
Oh, absolutely. you can make
Oh,
money
weapon
from skins.
skins. A simple small thing known as, oh, I don't know, tattoos. You know I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Doesn't GTA do
What
that?
Yeah.
GTA added tattoos, but it's not like they used like $5 real money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used
Okay.
Well
$500.
thought out
in the game.
idea.
No, some of them were over 10 grand.
Yeah, you gotta pay a lot of money for GTA tattoos.
And
Yeah.
the current currency in GTA is kind
Yo.
of whack.
No, you know how much it is just to get a simple pair of jeans?
Dude, I
Don't
think
mind
You know how much? Do you
You
know
get
how
like
much
40
it is to buy a
grand.
9mm?
Realistically,
Costs a lot of
no.
money. Costs a
Realistically,
lot of
no.
money.
I mean, it's a gun, so I mean,
yeah, I hope a good also.
It costs more money than a handgun should realistically cost. I'll tell you that.
That's
Man.
actually funny.
Like
Well-
you're out here in the like tens of thousands for
That was just my pitch.
a couple $100 pistol.
I will say this. With probably one of my favorite 3D games that I've played in the whole while would have to be the Storm series.
Ah,
I am somewhat pressed to agree.
and launching off of that point,
Hold on. I will say this. I like a lot of 3D games I have played, like anime games. The Storm series have like, even though it's just a retail in the Naruto series, or depending when you played it when it came out, it was further ahead.
Hey, it was fun running around the village.
Yeah, and it was
but
actually,
they're fun.
and the animations for it was really good in my eyes playing when I was younger, and I had fun
I know,
playing the fights.
because
and-
like,
yeah.
the paint fight wasn't even animated at the time.
yeah, and I
It
had
was barely in the manga.
and I had fun playing characters and like their attacks and everything, and the
Yeah.
yeah, and it was very simple. And I will admit, and I'll say it, the Storm series was really good in my opinion. It's one of my favorite 3D anime games out there. Next one, I will probably say I want to say
Here it comes.
Xenoverse, but actually no. So
It does really well to have like
There's some
10
ideas, right? Yeah.
DLCs.
yeah, Xenoverse does have 10 DLC, so it may have to be
broken ass game. I'm surprised it's still alive.
We're still waiting for Xenoverse
Is there-
4, let's be honest.
They're barely.
Or
keeping
we didn't
me
get
afloat.
3.
3 got skipped because there was too much DLC in 2.
Yeah, no,
What
that's
difference would it make with 4?
Like, I don't know, man. They got a lot of stuff that they put in there.
Yeah, by just going on Storm, it's just I think Storm was pretty much hit the spot when it came to 3D anime games, in my opinion.
Well, it's
Except
casual. You
for
can play it at a
online.
casual.
As a casual, yeah, as a casual, I think it hit the spot for me. I didn't play that much online with Storm, so when I did, I got my ass beat by lag or Ghost. I was,
feels bad.
yeah.
Like how much?
No, it's simple. You didn't know how to, the online for Storm was all about use your subs wisely and don't get comboed.
Or I don't
Yeah.
like. Sometimes there's both for me.
Or don't get caught in an infinite.
I
Sometimes you just
mean-
gotta take the hits too.
Don't get caught with
No,
no subs
no.
and an infinite.
No. Oh god.
Also,
No.
if anyone who's watching this and you play against Ghost, and like if he ever goes back to Storm, if he says, "Hey, I'm not trying," he's lying to you.
What do you mean?
That's debatable, actually. I can vouch for Ghost in that situation.
It all depends on
lying.
his character.
He's
team.
lying.
It all
Ghost, I'm
depends
gonna
on his
just go for a
character
grudge
team.
match.
It all depends
Simple.
on his character team.
If he pulls, oh man, if he pulls out Shutsui, then yeah, I can't defend you.
Yeah.
But
All
you
about that
see-
Mecha Naruto.
If you see his Uchiha team, you're just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna sit down.
can
You
we
gotta
just
get the
say?
fireball combo.
Not
I
even.
knew one guy. No, I knew one guy. He would spam supports, right? That had terrible frame rate lag, and then he'd wait on the count of the frame drops.
I remember one time Ghost literally, I jump in the air and he fought me in the air. I never touched the ground again that whole match.
Nice.
You're going on a
Don't
trip.
forget to press the A button.
I did.
Your flight has no longer landed. Your flight will not be landing.
Your free trial for standing has been expired.
This man literally chain
Thank
grabbed me
you,
in
thank
air
you,
so
thank,
many
thank you
times
for
I saw
flying
it.
Kimimaru Express.
Oh,
We hope you
God.
enjoy your flights.
Like I said, I will say, like the Ultimate X and Storm were really cool. I remember watching videos of just all the Ultimate X and like, yeah, this is why I want to play the game, and I'll go play. I will
The
say,
animation in that game was consistently good too.
I guess I don't know. Croza, I don't know if you and Nagisa, I think you played this. I don't know if this will count as a 3D game, but Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
That counts.
That counts. I'll
Yeah.
say that. I'll say that's my second favorite then, because I had so much fun playing that.
What was your favorite?
It's a good game.
I said the Storm series were taking my favorite 3Ds, but my second one would be the Budokai Tenkaichi series.
Hmm.
I have so much fun, and yes, I was that filthy casual player on the Wii. I play on the Wii. I'm not afraid of a minute. Bro, I won any beam clash with my Wii. I remember. Yo, Crozer, you remember at times when we were younger? Just the...
Yeah, because you flick your arms up and down and just
It worked.
Meanwhile, you see me and Crows in the background beating those air noodle guys at car dealer shops. Wee. That's us trying.
anyway.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Anyway, is that all your points, Mr.
Yeah, that's
Blitz?
all my points.
So, I'm gonna take the floor. Moving on from fighting games,
Ooh.
I really like the Digimon Cyber Sleuth series.
Oh.
Okay, that I can agree with. I can back you up on that.
I haven't played those.
It's different than your natural just beat them up. Just let me find these people, beat them up. Or like, I'm going to face my friends and beat them up. Or I'm going to figure out these combos and beat up my friends. You don't beat people up. It's just good old RPG
Good old turned RPG. Yes.
strategy, type advantage, disadvantage.
Sounds like Pokemon to me.
Until you get to the Seven Deadly Sins fight in Cyber Sleuth, which was a pain.
Bro, you fight Meliodas? Holy shit.
Yo, can I just point that out? Like, Crows, did you ever beat them?
No.
I did. Was not fun.
But yeah, the Cyber Sleuth series is really interesting, and it's kind of different than like their normal Digimon formula, which was like either you played as the Digimon, instead you're someone that I don't know why they tried the Pokemon
right.
way, but
No, that's right. You never played the DS version, though, did you? You never played
No.
the DS Digimon games.
Nope.
So basically, you were the tamer. Sorry, I'm stealing the floor a bit from you, but it's like, you had your team. There was a virus that goes off. And then basically your whole team got digivolved back to rookies, and you start from there. But once again, similar style to, like, obviously Pokemon. But you had your team of 3, and you had a formation and a grid of 5.
I see.
And I'm happy the girl from Digimon Dusk World made a cameo in Cyber Sleuth. I love seeing her literally from the small 8-bit like thing almost to fully animated. It was nice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have like a lot in terms of that type of stuff, and the story's really great too. But the fact that they put it out through 2 games just so that they could release the same game twice, kind of, is stupid. Because you could go without playing the first Digimon Cyber Sleuth, go straight into the second Cyber Sleuth game, and you'd be fine. You didn't really miss much. You're just hearing the background story, essentially. Either way, the only other types of games like that is like Pokemon, Yokai Watch, I guess.
Oh shit! I forgot about Pokemon. Why I did not say that? Oh.
Because people have been hating Pokemon recently.
Why do you think I went back to Coliseum, man? Times were rough. No XP share for life on your whole team?
Yeah. But I don't know. I think that like, and plus the animations and the way it looks is great too. I don't have to worry about broken skills, because if it's broken, I'm gonna abuse it without having to feel bad about it. That's my take, though. I want to take the floor next.
Yeah, I suppose I will. Are we just talking about ones we want, or are we talking about our pitches?
No, not the pitches yet. Just like what you've played and why it's good, or a good one.
And Blitz like do an entire pitch and then did what he played.
Yeah.
What is good.
He did
Yeah.
he did
Well,
a
no,
full
because
pitch, you
because
did a
I told him go
pitch.
give a pitch. I did a pitch just because.
Yeah, there's no order you have to do. You can just do what you like, or if you want to do a pitch, or if what you hate, or what you want to bash
My
again.
problem is I don't really have a pitch because I don't see I don't see much issues with the anime formula right now. I think my only issue is they keep making games with like the big, I'm gonna say big 3 because Bleach is just Bleach is nowhere in sight. Like
Give
sure
it
we
time.
can do
Give it time.
Ahem.
like we could
Or maybe you have a pitch for Bleach. Who knows?
You got briefed.
Ahem.
literally
Give me a
just don't.
Storm game in the same style of Storm, but Bleach,
All right, we're gonna
Honestly,
have to-
that would sell really well. Honestly, I'll be looking.
and it
forward-
would slap.
I wouldn't say
No.
slap, but I think
No,
it would be
no,
really
honestly,
good.
Yeah, honestly, here it goes. What if they put it even like a Bleach style game, like themed game, in like Samurai Showdown style? Do you think that would sell?
I don't think like when you say Samurai Showdown style, you mean like
The fighting style game, but with Bleach characters.
no.
Why?
Samurai Showdown is quite slow, and I feel like Bleach is made to be.
Okay,
much
so what if they
faster
sped
than
it
that.
up? See, here, start your pitch. I'm giving it to you right now. Come on.
Just make it Arc Systems then.
Honestly,
You know how busy those guys are.
honestly, there should be a arc system, arc system, Bleach
You're gonna say
game.
jump game, right? Oh, Bleach game.
Yeah, I think.
I still say give it to the Storm style.
You
The
think
Storm,
this-
like the 3D
Storm
Arena
2D
Fighter would
is-
do way better.
You think so? I don't know. I feel like a 2D one would be interesting to see, but I
There
do
could
also.
be, but Arsenal Works is always busy.
Yeah.
It would
Like
be
they're what?
like I don't think
They're
a
on
2D version would be bad. I just think it would be better fitted to that like 3D style,
Oh yeah, what's all
similar to like the upcoming Demon Slayer game.
Oh yeah, true.
I wonder. I hope that doesn't flop. I hope it's really good because everything I've been seeing.
It
on it,
looks so
It
good,
looks so good, and I'm just hoping it's.
visually speaking.
However,
Hey, that's what they said about Jump Force.
however, Afro has been tweeting something that's very concerning to me too. It's nice that they're showing us all these new characters, but I've yet to see a single fucking thing.
That is
Let
true.
them-
Maybe
let
they're
them-
maybe
they're
holding
going-
out on us.
They're going in order.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, they announced Inosuke and Zenitsu early, but I think that was just to like get them out of the way.
I think so.
I mean,
too.
to be fair, they're like part
Yeah.
of the main trio.
Yeah, and the reason they announced Tomiyaka so early is because Tomiyaka is like one of the first few characters you see in the anime.
I'm just shocked. What's her name? The girl, the dead girl, got a character. Well, that's a spoiler. But,
Sabito and the sister,
yeah.
The ghosts.
and yeah, that that's padding. But I think pretty soon we're gonna get a demon.
They're dead?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is why you should watch Demon Slayer.
Cut this
Oh,
part
brother.
out. His sister's dead?
Oh, bro, no,
not Nezuko.
Not
Nezuko.
Nezuko? Oh my god.
Okay, pardon me, continue.
This guy,
That's not how it works.
we tell him, yo, watch a Demon Slayer, then we get to this situation like Nezuko's dead. No. We'll
Just
tell him-
say yes.
Slayer.
You should have just said yes.
We'll tell him to watch Demon Slayer, and then he'll say, nah, haha, Death Note go brr. That's Kurosa. That's Kurosa in a nutshell.
Haha, Death Note deserves video game. Brrr.
Shut up.
her potato chip go crunch.
Over her for derp. I'll take a potato chip and eat it, herp her.
Damn.
So do go on. Suba.
Dramatic writing intensifies.
Yes.
Go on, Suba.
I think a Bleach game in that format would do very well. I don't have any like specifics for you. I just think like a spectacle fighter, if you will, for Bleach would be very like it. I mean, it one cater to the fans quite a bit who are itching for a new Bleach game. Which
I
I'm-
got Brave Souls is still pushing out content.
That's a gotcha game.
It's a
though,
gotcha game, my friend.
I think,
You
yeah.
think I got the luck to pull all those good
I was
characters?
going to save it for the end, but I guess we should talk about it a little bit since it's mentioned now too. I think a lot of the anime industry, when it comes to anime games now, are just looking at gacha games as the solution to bring that income because it's working. It's honestly working. Like they can drop. There's a whole. I've seen how much gacha games are actually on the JP App Store that haven't made it here, and there's a lot of them where all they are is just characters in different costumes. They're just in different costumes.
I swear they made a Shonen-esque like Super Smash Bros. Type
Yeah, there's
mobile
some.
game.
Yeah, there's some of those too, but it's,
That's fairly decent actually.
but that's the market for that. It's like, wow, and they do well, because they just make characters in different costumes, and they get people buying. And
It's because wouldn't you want to play as your character, but like your character, the character you like in an anime, but in a different costume?
Crossa, there's no gameplay style. It's like Dokkan without the gameplay style. I'm not even joking with you. You're just collecting.
You just summon, you collect,
You just collect.
you pay money.
And you pay
You
money.
pay money to own a fictional thing on your phone.
That's ridiculous. Why would you pay for that?
Fan service, just like Nagisa said earlier.
Don't you guys do that?
Looking at you Dokkan players out there.
There's actually
At
a game
least
to
there's
play
a game
here.
to play.
There's that, yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying for the sake of spending money on a phone game. I don't know what to tell you.
Fair. I mean, it's fair.
I have not fallen for the trap of a gotcha game.
I will not disagree with you that gotcha games are in fact a trap.
They are a trap, but it's a market that if you're an anime person and you want to make an anime game, it's a market that you should look into. I will admit, it's.
I think it has like people being gullible too. Like
that's the thing. It's very gullible.
you get so into something that you're willing to spend that much money just to look at it.
And it's not even just that. It's just the time people can spend on the game. It's actually ridiculous because I hate to say it, it's all on your phone. Most people have their phone with them 24/7.
Yep.
Oh, believe me, I've spent untold hours playing various gacha games.
Yeah, and you can just flip it. And it's right there on your phone. See that? So,
I still think the best one out there with actual content is Genshin.
but Genshin's half gacha.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it is a gacha, but it's like it's not mobile. Half mobile.
You can play it on mobile.
You can play on mobile, but
If your phone can handle Genshin without spontaneously combusting and/or exploding, hats off to your phone, man.
just
I'm
as,
pretty sure mine would catch fire.
just as a quote, Tectone has said it on his stream many times. Like, man, no one plays this fucking game on their phone. And then he gets pictures like, man, that's not your fucking phone. Stop lying to me. Your phone way below though.
Exactly. Like,
But there are people who play on their phone. Like I say, hats off. And yeah, I think Genshin's a perfect one. There's a lot.
Firecraft.
Yeah, Firecraft is one of them.
man, poor
Yeah.
Firecraft.
Genshin is a well put game. It has great gameplay. You don't really have to like spend money on the game. You can save up all your summons from the beginning, and you will have
Until you see someone you like. Like,
until you see someone you're like. However, the more you level up, the difficult the content gets, and it does make you kind of like, hey, maybe I should go get this character, or try.
you know what? I can't lie though. You have to make the gameplay interesting for people to want to play.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Dokkan has the most garbage gameplay in
Oh,
any
yeah.
of the gacha games.
No, I would argue Fire Emblem Heroes is pretty garbage.
At least you have units to move. What do you do in Dokkan? You watch people attack each other, and health bars go down.
Yeah, well, at least
The
there's-
thing about Fire Emblem
Oh,
Heroes
it's just
2 is it is
animation.
literally just mobile Fire Emblem.
it's just mobile Fire Emblem. Yeah.
Like, it's
That's
Yeah.
way better than Dokkan.
at its core. Dokkan, it's like, oh yeah, it's connect the dots with a Dragon Ball coat of paint. Like, what?
I don't know. I'm just saying because
You tap shiny thing on screen.
I'll admit the gameplay's bad,
Go,
but
"Grr."
I do like the animations though. I do like the animations. So I'm like,
The animations do look clean.
they do look clean, and I'm like, you know what? Even though I just plus in bubbles, it's really quickly, and I can just play it. I will look at the screen and see that animation. Oh, I'm like, dude, this is crisp. This is crisp. I like it. I would love to see
That being
that
said, gameplay wise,
gameplay wise.
continue. Sorry.
No, I agree with you. Gameplay wise, yeah, it's pretty bad. But I would say
Think-
like Fire Emblem. I wish they had put some effort in the animations. They could. They easily could, but they don't.
I mean, look at all the legendary heroes have unique animations.
yeah,
The way that their characters move.
but that's
They've started giving more uniqueness
well,
to
that's the
animations
issue I
now,
have
too, if
with
I'm
them.
not
It's,
mistaken.
they're only giving to legendary heroes. Only legendary
Well,
ones.
They gotta make them. One, they gotta make the legendary heroes feel special, and two, they are actually adding more animations to the game. Like it's.
Okay, well,
And I think
Well,
they added
it's-
didn't they add like custom avatars now or something like that?
yeah, there's custom.
Yeah,
They gave him a
avatars.
face.
There's
They gave him a
Bit of
face.
CAC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Let's save the mobile game anime rant for another podcast.
Yeah, that is fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
Anime games.
Someone else
Nagier
wanna
goes,
take the floor
go.
from me.
Technically, we were talking about anime games just there.
We were.
Okay, but like, oh, gotcha game. You know what? Fine, it still relates. Fine, go ahead.
I mean,
Next podcast, guys. Are
I
gotcha
would-
games worth it?
No.
I'll say straight up, no.
Absolutely not.
No.
We just finished saying no.
We all said no.
I'll say no purely, and like I said, the fact it hasn't gotten any of my money.
Okay, but why? That's our segment next week.
But what?
So there's a whole part 2 to this.
A whole part 2, 45 minutes
yes.
of just on gacha games. Okay.
Oh no!
Why gotcha games are pee pee poo poo and why you shouldn't be playing them.
Are we just gonna hear Ghost rant about his gotcha depression?
You wish to see my paint folder on my phone, huh?
That would be pretty funny.
I have 5 gotcha games and I suffer.
Bro,
Except
I-
Speaking
Blaze
of
with
suffering,
our-
I'm doing
Blaze
some
with
free
our
summons in
first
Fire Emblem Heroes right now, and I'm getting hot garbage.
Hey, let's go.
honestly,
Oh wow, look at that! Another 4-star.
I summoned earlier too. I was like, I'm getting nothing in Fire Emblem. I was like, oh my god.
All right, please give me Edelgard.
Yeah,
Back on
There
track.
isn't
Yeah,
even a green.
But Chrome's
Yeah,
right.
let's
We
go.
should
Anyway.
get back on track.
Play without us knowing.
I feel
It's
Maybe
funnier
this
when
is
you can all hear
something.
my despair.
maybe this was on something when he said we need open world anime games, but like
Yeah, I think open
I feel
world
like
should.
with more like I feel like we need more niche anime games, not stuff from like the big three. That's kind of where I was trying to go there.
Oh yeah, I,
Well,
I,
like Kakarot.
I can agree with
possibly-
that.
Kakarot is part of the niche. That's part of the big three.
it's part of
Okay,
the
fair
thing.
enough. And One Piece
Yeah.
too. They have their own.
And so is One Piece, and
Let's
like
be
Naruto
honest.
doesn't need a modern.
Let's be honest.
Naruto doesn't need a modern open world game, but like we need more niche stuff. You know what I mean?
Kakarot, if Kakarot was not had the Dragon Ball tag on it, it would not sell well. If it was a different
Exactly.
show, I don't think it would sell as well as it is. I don't think it would get people like views or in Twitch or stuff. Or
Well, if it was Demon Slayer.
that's still a big. That's still a big name.
It's
It's coming
still
off a
big.
Okay, so basically, because I don't think you understand. I'm pretty sure Demon Slayer falls under the next gen Big Four.
Yeah, it's still really big.
It really is.
Look, it
Yeah.
just
Okay, what
topped
about
box office here in North America and like the movie, and it's like, well, granted we're in a pandemic, but it
And
hit 10 million already in its first day.
then
Okay.
it's on PlayStation. But anyway,
okay, fine. What about Gundam?
Okay,
That's a North American niche.
that's a North American niche.
Go to
Oh,
Japan,
come
I could tell
on.
you. No, I'm being serious.
Now, as a fan, I agree with you, Croza. I understand why you say Gundam. That I can agree with you 100%.
But that's only a North American
That's
niche.
a North American niche, and I still
Go to
I-
Japan, bruh.
Japan, France, because France is a big Gundam.
No,
fan.
because I straight showed you the picture, did I not? When I went,
yeah, the cafe.
yeah, the Gundam Cafe. That was one of many I saw.
Yeah, there's all of them.
I know.
China will also sell it out too because they have the pods down there in China too, in their arcades.
Okay, fine.
But
Digimon.
I don't disagree. Digimon, yeah, I guess.
Oh, we already got something like that anyway. So
Yeah,
Cyber
yeah.
Sleuth is kind of like.
Still
that.
I mean, it got games in the past, and well, obviously, you know, the newer Cyber Sleuth games.
Its
so-
newest game is gonna be a Fire Emblem-esque game.
A niche, I
And
would
I
say,
hate it.
a niche open world game like show. I think I want to say Jujutsu Kaisen, but no, after the performance.
Death Note. Boom.
shut up.
No,
Stop it with the
You're
death note. It's
dreaming,
not gonna
you're
make it.
dreaming.
Oh
a
wait,
video.
wait! I got the perfect one. Redo of Healer.
No, that's even
Oh my God.
worse.
Great.
At least that one
No.
works.
You know what? Let me give you a link to the darknet.
Actually-
You'll probably find it there.
No, honestly, he's not wrong. At least technically that would work.
That would work, yeah. But I was gonna say Jujutsu Kaisen, but after seeing the hype that
Something like open world, but I feel like it might. I don't know if they'll be able to do it right, but I feel like it needs its own original story too. If it's done right, it can be done right. Because there's too many animes where they're just retelling the story over and over again.
I got it. A comic and kill.
that actually would be
I
very,
You can
I
literally
wouldn't-
have a created character.
that
I
would be
wouldn't
very
mind that.
interesting.
That would work.
That would
But
be
That
then
one I
very
would argue would
interesting.
work.
But then they'd have to make like a Taigu for the created character, and that Taigu is
No.
probably gonna have the ability to. I don't know.
There are
fine.
different
What do you
types
mean?
in the
No,
anime that
you're-
didn't even get used.
Yeah. The anime
Not
cut a
all of
lot
them
of them.
Or
Not
not
all
the,
of
only
them
the
are
anime, the
either.
manga too.
Not
Yeah,
all of them
no.
are labeled, so they still have to make one up.
That's fine.
I suppose. Yeah,
I mean,
Maybe you,
Plus, series of
no. What if they didn't even make any then? And then you, let's just say you hypothetically got to inherit it instead.
Yeah,
That
you
would
could
work.
either
That could
you could have
work,
either
too.
inherited it, or maybe you're just, or maybe you could have a Taigu-less run. You know what I mean? Of the game.
No, maybe you're one of the lucky few who actually beat somebody with one of them.
All right.
And got to keep it.
I know.
Whenever I
I know.
I know
whenever
that's a
think
big
of
one,
Comic
yeah.
and Kill, I constantly leaned a fighting game and less open world. It could be done open world, but I
No,
keep leaning
no,
towards
it could be
Comic and
it could be a turn-based RPG game.
I
It
know.
absolutely could
I
be.
know Cross mentioned Gundam, but it got me on the idea of Mechas. What about Kogios? Hear me out.
No, because Mecha was the side thing. It'd be like
I
Death
can agree
Note,
with
would it
that. I can
not?
agree with what Crows is
Would it
saying.
not be like Death Note? If
How?
Death Note was a thing?
There's
Hold,
There's too much other stuff going on there. Like, I don't know what kind of
gameplay
they'd
no.
give it.
Hold on, Cross.
No,
Did you watch
no.
Kogios?
No,
No.
okay, no.
Yeah.
Subarashi, Code Geass? Hear me out. I say it works for one reason. You can actually almost do it like a Fire Emblem
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. To be
because the way you move your units.
I guess
Oh,
theoretically
yeah.
speaking, yeah, you could do it like that. I didn't think of it from a strategy game perspective. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I think it would be a good strategy game if they did Kogios.
because that's basically how some of the fights were won.
Are done.
I mean, I want to throw out a really, really big niche game out. Have any of you heard of Yu-Gi-Oh! False Bound Kingdom?
I actually
No,
have heard
not
of
at
that.
all.
I actually heard because someone was talking about it before.
Okay. Moral is that takes the Yu-Gi-Oh card game and kind of makes it into a turn-based RPG game. I just want to say that
That is
it
an
works
interesting
decently.
style.
And let's just say this: it doesn't matter what level your monster is. Once they hit level 99, you can basically use anything. You can have Karibo taking down Blue Eyes White Dragons if you stat it correctly.
Oh my god.
Yo, it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I mean, I see how that works because you have a whole slew of monsters that you can get.
Well, you know, it's normally 3-on-3, just so you know.
Can we get the open world Metabots game?
Metabots.
Well, what about Bakugan?
What about
I swear
that?
they
What
had,
about marbles?
I swear they had games.
What about
They had
marbles?
one for. They had like
They had
2
two.
or 3.
Wasn't there one on the DS? I swear there was one on the
Yeah.
DS.
Yeah, they were both on Defenders of the Core and then the original Bakugan game. They were both pretty good.
Good to know. Never played
The
them.
But how did
one-
it work?
first one-
Did you just like watch the
the fir-
story happen and then you
the
just
first-
play the match?
The first, okay, both of them you do have a creative character in them. The first one, you get your own original Bakugan. I think its name is Leonidas, and you basically play through this whole tournament. And it's basically just traditional Bakugan, but there are some mini games you have to play to like win battles. The other one's a beat 'em up, but like the main characters use their abilities to brawls. Then you get their Bakugan, you have to fight, and there is a little bit of some open world action and a bit of stealth. It's not good stealth, like you can turn invisible and avoid stuff.
I may have to go
But-
rewatch this.
They're both of the games are pretty decent for what they are.
Story gets ridiculous because I don't even remember what his name was. I'm about to call him El
Damn.
Drago, but that's the Beyblade.
Damn Kuso or Drago.
Drago.
What
Freaking
name
get
for-
how
what
many
name
power
for
ups
ma-
did he get?
What name for
He-
character? Dan
he-
Crusoe.
He was regular Drago, and then he was. I don't even remember the evolution. I don't
And he
remember
was
the evolution
evolved,
of that.
and
Then
then
he
evo-
fused,
and then
then he
he
fused with the
core.
core, and then in the second season he learned how to spin, but he still had the core. And then somewhere down the line, he turned to freaking goddamn. I don't even know
He was like,
Gundam or something. Oh yeah, there were triangle Bakugan and stuff, and like,
oh yeah.
you lost.
Anyway,
Bro, what about Beyblade game? No, I'm joking.
There are
Beyblade
Beyblade
games.
games.
There have been
It'd be
Beyblade
nice-
games.
It'd be nice
And
to
the-
be. I know there's the G Revolution one. That one's fun, but I don't even know how to play it to this day. I played the metal ones.
I never played the middle ones. I played one that was on like the PS2,
Honestly,
I
and
know that one.
I'm not gonna
you
lie.
could control your Beyblade, but it sucks.
Honestly, I think the one thing who would benefit right now was how there's a lot of VR games coming out. Where's our fucking Yu-Gi-Oh VR game? I think that would benefit so much.
It's in Kaiba's laboratory still. Hasn't been released to the general public.
Scott was just sitting there. He's like, "Oh yes."
I'm still versing Yugi in the simulation.
I'm just
I
saying.
need to make a perfect simulation where you can actually beat Yugi. I've made it so good that I can't fucking beat him.
Mr. Kaiba,
Honestly,
Mr. Kaiba, but you can't beat him. Whoever said that fire his ass.
But big brother, you can't beat Kaiba. Whoever said that, fire them, Mokuba. It was me. Fire yourself, Mokuba.
I don't work here. Then hire yourself.
Then hire yourself, Mokuba.
Then fire yourself.
Sounds like an actual one.
Oh.
Anyway, Nagisa, you're next. If a
Oh,
ghost is
boy.
done. Are you done, Ghost?
Yes.
All right, so Nagisa, you're coming.
I
Man.
was just finally doing what Subarashi was doing. That's all.
So let's see here. One that we enjoy. Because honestly, like I'm pretty sure you guys all know this. I enjoy the Persona 5, like both Royale, the original.
Hey.
It definitely fits if you have the time to put in. Because honestly, you don't want to know how much time it took me when I played Royale. Because
Too long.
you enjoy the series, then you realize, oh boy, I put how many hours?
I'm mad they didn't tell me that how to get like the third semester, and then I had to replay the whole game.
Wait, did
Pretty
you
sure
not
my pers-
know
I
Rocket?
did it. I didn't know the first time around. It just ended naturally. Like, all right, when does the third semester come? And the game ended, and then I had to replay it. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
you had to actually boost your confidence.
Yeah, I didn't like a sketchy. I was like, screw that guy.
What do you mean? That guy's just standing there. Just go talk to the man.
He's sketchy.
So is
knew it.
Maruki.
I
I
knew
know.
Akechi was a sketchy. Even
Hey.
Maruki was kind of sketchy.
Oh, I did it. Hey, I hope you know. For the longest time, I didn't go to Maruki's. When he kept calling you, hey, would you like to come? Do your session? I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Why wouldn't I do this? That's what I thought to myself when I played. So,
I
but
never
yes,
beat I didn't beat the original. That's why I just didn't care too much about the Maruki.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Nah, because okay, when I played the first one, don't get me wrong, I killed a lot of my time at the batting cage.
Uh-huh.
And then the only thing I hated was raising all my social stats. So, but it's so much easier to, let's just say, New Game Plus, don't use any of your benefits other than the fact that all your stats are maxed.
Right.
That would still be fun. Like, obviously, all your personas would still be low level, not overpowered due to pre-game saves, but you're given so much more free time.
Mm.
That's what was good. And then, to think what would a niche game? Damn.
It doesn't have to be a niche game. That's just that was my thing because we're seeing too many of the same.
No, I know. That's why the niche one just makes more sense.
I guess that's
The thing is, the one that comes to mind, I actually can't say because it actually does have it has a mobile game as well as. Well, I also got a spin-off manga to it. Because remember, I liked Madoka Magica. Believe it or not, that's also getting another movie.
Yeah, I was gonna talk.
I found that out. And I'm like, no way. Because it's
Yeah.
been over 10 years. Or this will be the 10th year since it came out. I don't know. For games pitch, I don't have one at the moment, in all honesty.
Fair enough.
Because,
Okay, hold
what?
Sorry, go on. I
What?
just had an interesting idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
Okay, it's for me though, none of you, because you guys wouldn't play it. So what's that show where with the zombie singer girls?
Oh, Zombieland Saga.
Zombieland.
Saga?
Yeah, can I get a rhythm game of that?
Honestly, that I'm surprised that hasn't never came to anyone's mind. That should come
What?
out. A Zombieland
Wait,
Saga rhythm game. That makes sense. to me.
It'd be weird. Can I just say, I love how the the English Uncut actually did all their songs actually in English.
Yeah.
Because the simulcast didn't, so I actually enjoyed rewatching it.
I might actually have another pitch.
Oh,
That's
Alright,
less
go
less
ahead.
of a cop out. Less of a cop out than a bleach flavored storm game.
okay.
All right, so imagine, if you will, a
Close your
roguelike
eyes.
a roguelike RPG set in the Fate universe, where you play a CAC and you are a selected master in a Holy Grail war.
Oh my god! I just realized other than
Every
the visual novels, we don't really have a Fate game, really. Holy shit!
you've got the Fate Extra Series and Nextella,
And the
Yeah,
Grand
so-
Order, which is a mobile game, but
and Grand Order Arcade.
arcade. Wow, we don't actually have an RPG. Really? Wow.
So I'm thinking your master is selected to participate in the Grail War, and every time you start the game, you get a randomly selected servant from a pool of servants. Your servant is different every time you play. The enemy masters are different, procedurally generated every time you play. The other servants are procedurally generated just so that they fit, and you'll find different events
So it's a
just
roguelike.
they're random events. Exactly, yeah, a roguelike RPG. Every player's experience will be different, and it's infinitely replayable. You can lose the Holy Grail War. If you lose, you die, you restart. There can be maybe some kind of progression system where you can have different types of magic as a master.
I feel like that can just be a game mode, either progressive or you lose, you start over type of thing. You know what I mean?
Like Iron Man. Well, I mean, I would assume that there'd be like Iron Man, and then when you die, you go back to a save point type of deal. So you could play it in as an Iron Man, where if you fail, that's it. Your save is deleted. You have to start over. or where you keep progressing and progressing despite if you die, you just go back to a save point.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving this idea. I also came up with another idea going on yours, but go on.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm just thinking, like, you know how, like, in Stay Night, there are a bunch of things that, like, fucked up the Holy Grail War in a way that made it different.
Yeah.
Or, like, how in Apocrypha, there's, like, a team based of 2 teams of 7 with a ruler overseeing it.
Yep.
So you could have different things like that where when you come in, you're in a different type of Grail War every time. It could be a 7-on-7. It could be a 7-man free-for-all. You could have some Kirei Kotomine looking motherfucker to ruin all of it. Like, you could have that crazy sort of thing. You could form alliances with other masters. You could go on a rampage and just kill everybody. Like, the choice is yours.
Choice is yours.
Choice is yours. Yeah.
I'm a warrior.
We could do this the easy way or the hard way.
I'm not gonna lie, I honestly would play that. Mainly because it's fake, but yeah.
Rerolling about to go nuts.
Yeah.
I can see. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they see a TOS like the best servant again. Then you're just gonna have to go into reroll hell for that.
Oh,
Even though
yeah,
it's free.
I mean, you could re-roll for the servant you want, or you could just spawn in. All of a sudden, you have Gilgamesh. You say the wrong thing, and he cuts you down where you stand.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Oh.
The temperamental master would
Okay,
just put
well, there'd
sword
be a
through your
level
head.
system to it, okay? Because that's not fair.
if I get Gilgamesh, I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Like, yeah, he's OP, but I'm like, oh god.
Well, I mean, like, every like you and your servant would level up together, similar to like Fate Extra's gameplay, where you command your servant in battle in sort of like a turn-based, like Final Fantasy-esque battle system.
I was just gonna say,
Like-
actually, I'll let you go first. Continue,
And then your abilities as a master also factor in where you can cast your spells as like a support system, along with having your like commanding your servant in battle. So rather than it being like an ARPG, it's more like a tactical turn-based RPG. So like you could get into a fight, maybe the resident caster's been spawning minions to fight you, or maybe a resident master's been doing that. Maybe you're just trying to get some extra feed to make your servant stronger by killing random humans. Who knows?
You're stupid.
Thanks for heckling me. I appreciate it. Anyways, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Blitz, you may have the floor.
going off your Fate idea, I was just gonna say, I would love to see a Fate game, like a open world online Fate universe game, where you can be where you could be either what do I want to say? You could be either like Holy Grail Master, or you can be a servant, like with your online friends. So like, let's say you're a Holy Grail Master, and like your friends can be like one of the servants.
So like you have like an online game mode, like, or a co-op type of game mode where one of you plays as one, the other plays as the other, and you have to work together.
Yeah,
Just make it a guild then.
yeah.
Because then when you said that, like an online thing, you gave me the idea for like mine that you get sort of like a. If you make it more of an ARPG, you could have kind of like a battle royale mode where it's
Yeah, that's more what
like
I was
7 different players come in and have
that
to
was
fight
more
each
what I was
other.
thinking, and I was thinking just add that as like a game mode for yours, because I really like your idea. I was just saying like as a game mode, like yeah, there's this whole online feature like, hey, yeah, you could be, if you play with your friends, you could be like a servant, or you can be the master.
Man, we could pitch like the hottest Fate video game idea to someone. We could make them so much money. If only they deigned to watch our video.
If only they need to watch our video. Also, we want some credit for this idea. I expect whoever found this video.
Yeah, we gotta put the trademark in. Quick!
Put the trademark. Our idea is owned by Dr. Comic Corp.
This is it. All right, we gotta make the Doctor's Comedy video game studio. We gotta do this.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Yep, we're
Okay,
doing it now.
who,
We're doing it.
who are you hiring for programming?
Do any of you know how to program?
I know some people who know.
All right, let's do it. We
All
got
right,
this.
So let's pitch the Doctor's Comedy game real quick. So let's have a game we're gonna be.
I said we gotta get the game studio. We become the studio so that we can create our wonderful game ideas.
But what's our genre?
Yes,
Are we? Oh,
anime. Our genre is anime.
yes. But are we open world anime? Are we a fighting anime game? Are we a Muso? Like, what are we?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
We're surrounded by idealists without ideas.
listen,
I gave you ideas.
listen. Personally, if you ask me, I think we'd end up being a fighting game since we're always throwing hands with each other.
Oh,
Speak for yourself. I want to make my Fate game, and they already had a Fate fighting game. It was kind of fire.
They did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it's on the PSP. The PS2.
Man.
I don't remember. It's a good game.
The PSP.
Wow. Garbage all around. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
God damn it.
come
It's
on. dude.
At least one of those ideas had to have been better than your Death Note idea. At least one of them. If we're choosing violence, I am too.
Croza, your bias is showing.
Of course it is.
when hasn't it been?
Your Death Note bias.
He's really
Thank
just.
you.
All right, Croza, you can make your own Death Note. You can make your own Death Note VN. None of us will judge you.
All right, so there's gonna be this character. All right.
Actually, speaking of VNs,
All right.
one thing I want to see coming in the future, I want to see more VNs come overseas.
You know, just cut me the fuck off. Why
yes.
not you? But yeah, go on.
Disrespected.
Sorry.
No. Go on.
Respect your surroundings, bro.
I'm just saying, I think as time goes on, we should get more VNs from overseas just to come over. I mean, 95% of them are probably going to be raw games, but
As most VNs are.
yeah.
I mean, have you seen Uncensored Fate Stay Night?
I have.
It's
I have.
disturbing.
It's chase my views of Shiro.
It's disturbing.
I
I gotta say.
I will say, I have a whole new love towards Saber because of those VNs. And
I still like Tosaka about the same.
and Ren, and maybe Sakura, and female rider.
Man, shut up.
Medusa.
Yeah.
Man,
Big
shut up.
spoilers, by the way.
Why you bully him?
Because I
Yeah, well,
can.
you bullying.
Hey man, you know what? I cut him off. I'll take the bullying. All right. Girls, let's see
But we
what
cut
you
him-
to say again.
But we cut him off because it's justified.
It wasn't justified. Yeah.
Nah, I forget now. Keep going.
Have we just gone into smoke crows at all cost mode?
Wrinkle. Keep going.
Don't worry, man. We have bad days every day.
I know.
I'm just saying. I think now, like Gross pointed out earlier, I think now we're in the phase where we want to see more open world games.
I mean, yeah, there's like nearly every anime game is a fighter.
It's a fighter, yeah.
I'm tired
well,
of
like-
fighting games.
We need.
I
we need
mean,
a
well,
change
seeing
here.
some like fresh IPs in terms of like what gets shown in the format of a fighter is refreshing. It's not as good as getting a good open world RPG type game.
Which made me
But the
question.
question is,
Oh, actually,
how can you flesh out that? How long can you flesh out their story? Is it long like DBZ? If not, what's the point? Like, how are you gonna make a full game that's at least 100 hours, even like maybe even 80 hours? I like
100 hours for an anime game. I've never heard of that.
Bro,
Really?
Bro, you give me the entire story of Bleach and some talented programmers and talented artists, basically
Fine.
people who would do the work for me, and I
And
will
then
put
let
together
me-
the
and then
idea
let me
for
put
a
his name
Bleach
on it.
RPG.
We'll
And
do
then
it.
let Subarashi put his name on it.
We'll do it.
No,
ourselves, man.
I'll give them the idea. I'll be the consultant or whatever.
bro, I'm just saying it's not happening for Bleach. If Five Nights at Freddy's could get an open world game, I'm just saying it's not happening for Bleach.
Friday
Bleach can do it.
Fridays again, an open world game. I did not know that.
Yeah, security
Yeah.
breach. Hey,
Yeah,
Crows, you
security
played on
breach.
stream.
Oh.
Played on stream, Croza.
No. When is it coming out?
I don't know, but I'll let you
Wow,
know.
you convinced him just like that.
I know.
No. All right, when is it coming out?
I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
I'm scared.
I'm petrified.
I don't like horror games.
You know what? I think we should turn our little what games we like discussion on its head. What anime styled games did you guys think were just big stinky? Like which were just awful?
A Jump Force, Dragon Ball
Alright, I didn't talk about my
Jump
10
Force
minutes. I didn't talk about 10 minutes
Gotcha.
about the wasted potential of Jump Force. Alright,
Got
let me begin. Let me begin my
Alright.
10 minutes.
All right.
Before you start.
Yeah.
People liked it when there was the beta. People were like, "Oh, this game's sick. It's fire." They could have been being paid. I don't know, but
No, it's not that we weren't getting the issue. Okay, the thing is, in the beta, the game basically plays like the beta. People like the beta 'cause they thought they were gonna fix the issues,
no,
and then they didn't.
no.
Well, they're like, wow, these people like our beta so
Wow.
much, we might as well just put it out as the full
lost,
game.
you guys actually took out like a good chunk of what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about the beta aspect of it.
Can we also talk about the dog shit storyline that game had?
The game has
Yeah,
storyline.
storyline.
I haven't even played it.
The storyline is pissed.
I had to stop.
The gameplay's pretty
Yes.
damn repetitive. I only played it because when I played it, like the roster was locked, so I had to play a bit of story mode to get the roster.
Makes
And when I
sense.
say a bit, I mean like a little bit, and then the entire roster unlocked somehow.
I just had to play the missions that was like, hey, you get
Alright. Well,
you get person X.
I'll start my 10-minute rant. Alright, Jump Force came off in the beginning as like a really nice
You don't
game.
even know the year? Can't even
Alright.
start me off in the beginning then.
I don't know the year. I don't care about the year. What is it? 2018?
It came out in 2019.
2019. And
That's
it
a
looked-
long time.
yeah, ooh.
They dropped more DLC this year.
Honestly, that's funny because it's true.
Oh lord.
When you say that,
Why? Why did they do that?
it took them 2 years just to drop this much DLC.
Feels bad.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I mean-
Wow.
A good chunk of their DLC was late and delayed too.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, like, the roster of like all the shows they put into it is like, oh, this is gonna be something special. And like, I've never seen videos of people playing the beta and they're like, this is gonna be. And I'm like, yo, this is gonna be cool. And hearing people talk about it, and they're like, oh, this thing. And then the
I was
game,
excited too.
yeah. And then I saw when the game came out, like, this looks exactly like the beta. Did they change anything? No, not really. They didn't fix the issues.
They didn't even have a rematch button at launch.
No.
I don't think they had a rematch button. A rematch button a year after launch.
They did add it eventually, but it wasn't there.
They added it eventually, but it was like well after launch.
The load times were crap.
I was gonna get to this.
Rematch wasn't there.
Ghost, I think you could agree with me. Online matchmaking, like the online match service, is brutal. Like, it's not the best. It's terrible. Like, of course
Yeah.
you can rematch and play as your same team, but if me and Ghost wants to like change our characters or something like that, we have to exit out, go spawn, go back to the table teller for online matches, reopen,
Yep.
pick our
Yep.
team,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like this whole.
You're forgetting the long loading screen.
Oh, I am
No, they-
forgetting
they
about
don't- They did. It's not as long as it was at launch. They did patch that a bit.
I will say that's also a hardware thing with console. If you play on PC, your loading times are not nearly as long.
I suppose.
Sorry, I had to get that PC Gaming Master Race plug in there somehow. Anyways, go on.
Go on, Blitz.
I'm just saying, like, and Jump Force has so much, like, looking at the roster, looking at, like, I'll also say this, like, the art style for the characters, how they look. I actually like. I really like it. It makes
You
sense.
like them?
I actually do like it. It makes sense.
It feels a little uncanny.
They
It
look
does-
like thick action figures.
To be honest,
Right
To
out
be
of the Uncanny
honest-
Valley.
to be honest, I thought the same thing as you did, Crows. I'm like, these look like stick action figures that I buy off the store at Walmart. But I actually like it. I think it looks cool, especially when I see the animations and the cool auras of some of these characters, which some of them I would question very terribly. Movesets are pretty cool. What they choose. Do I think Slifer Slide Dragon as the the Sky Dragon as an ultimate. It's cool. Yeah. Do I like getting blown up by a Dark Magician? No. But it's cool.
That's a personal thing, but okay.
That is a personal thing. Do I think that you should make Ruki an OP character right off the bat? No, but guess what? They did. Anyways.
About how Aizen's shield was broken right off the bat.
That's true. Well, anyone who used ice powers are pretty much broken. Like, Todoroki's broken, in my opinion, too. I mean, Gross, you can testify
I'll
to
just be quiet as a Toshiro main. I'll just quiet down.
Toshiro, man.
Don't mind me.
Oh.
Where I contemplated Toshiro too.
So
But
cool.
I said for the sake of the video, I'll just use DLC fighters.
I'm folding my ass. Fucking good job. Fucking.
Unfortunate.
I just saying, like, there's so much potential in Jump Force, and it's like, how do you fuck up this bad? There was so much, and you can see just playing it, like, what they have to improve, like lag, the timing for things, jump timing, faster movements with characters, and these maps. It's a fighting game. Why are the maps so
Gosh,
big?
You have a dash already.
No,
Just a little.
just a little. But the maps, why they're so big for a fighting game?
Have you seen Naruto?
I was gonna say I feel they're about the same size as Naruto. It's just with what's on
Naruto's
screen.
ones are-
It's what's on screen that makes you think it's big.
Yeah, it's what's wrong.
It's just because the backgrounds, I'm not gonna lie, are kind of void.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like if you fight on Namek stage, like that feels about normal, but then you play on New York stage and it feels big. And also there's stage transitions as well that maybe plays a factor into it too.
that does
Oh,
play
Lord.
back too. Yeah. I forgot about how Storm's maps are pretty big too. To be honest, so I'm like, oh yeah, they are pretty big. Listen,
Yes.
Yeah.
I think some of it also might be in part to the camera angle. Like
that
it's
too. Yeah.
the Storm camera angle. I consider it to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of right behind you. The Jump Force one is like,
Stinky.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just a wasted potential in my opinion. Like you have an excellent roster of characters, you pick good shows. It's like, yeah, these make sense. But
I swear, if people pick up the game, if Tanjiro gets released into the game,
I don't see Tanjiro getting in, but
I don't see Tanjiro getting in. I don't see it.
in fact,
I'm
I'm
just
pretty,
saying,
sure,
though.
I'm pretty sure the second pass is the final pass for the game.
Yeah, I was shocked enough that Asta and like My Hero Academia got in there. So, but
It's nice fan service, but I could think, but there are other characters who should have been in the game.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It was nice for what it was. It's a nice little nod, but I think they had other choices.
it's clearly obvious
you
that
say
it's-
J Stars
it's-
is better.
Like it's a celebration.
J Star's better.
It-
J Star's
Yeah,
better.
like it's a celebration of jump like games. And it's nice to have like Asta and Deku and them in the game, but like, My Hero got what? They got Deku, Todoroki, Bakugo, and All Might. And
It's
I'm
not
like,
even
I
the
mean,
best version of Deku either. It's Deku before he.
Before he got shoot version or whatever.
It's
Shoot
not
style?
cool. That
Yeah,
shoot style is a very sick.
it's before he got
Fighting
shoot style.
style.
It's before he got shoot style.
right?
They could have just as easily have put shoot style Deku in though. I'm pretty sure he was around.
Yeah, well, they're stupid like that, but
I mean,
If you
me
want,
personally, I think. Oh, you go on first.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say this.
Is
It's
this
just a
your
little-
10-minute rant? My
it-
bad.
it-
I'll wait till it's done.
This is just one other thing. The fact that SS Blue is a chance thing pisses me the fuck off.
oh yeah, that's yeah.
It's like, what is it? Like an 18% chance that it will go SS Blue? It's like, what?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty lame.
It's basically just an Easter egg thing.
Yeah.
That's big
just-
dumb too.
It's
Imagine.
really it's there so that people aren't like, well, why doesn't Goku go blue? Well, there you go. He goes
okay.
blue.
Imagine
So-
1% to go Ultra Instinct though.
That would be the hypest 1% of Jump Force right there.
Not really the hype, it's 1%. I will say this. One thing I will say about Jump Force, that, well, I like it personally, but I don't think anyone else do. I do like how they did the JoJo characters in the game.
And JoJo characters are done decent enough.
Yeah. They're done different. It's not like, oh, how...
Yeah, they go order. You got Platinum Star Finger.
Bro, you have not seen me and Ghost's fight when we have Aura versus Muda. We're like, oh, you only hit for 60? I'll show you what a real hit is. Go for 70. But
The thing is, I don't know why, but if I remember, that game has TODs for whatever reason.
Jump Force?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It also has a timer that you can't click off. It's just there. You can't put your matches to unlimited time. It's just stuck at 300.
That's stupid.
Yeah. All your matches stuck at 300. Hey, but you can pick how much rounds you want.
But like,
Isn't it up to 5?
Yeah, it's up to 5.
I was gonna say.
that's stupid.
5 rounds, all 300 seconds.
Well, I can. Well, then again, you do like mad damage, but like if there are two people that play good and like they're defending, they're blocking, you can't really get a full combo off of them. They always save enough energy so that they can dodge. Yeah, you're not gonna finish in
Ghost
like
with me had like
300.
3 matches where it was like times are up. Like we had 3 matches where time was up, and we were like, oh, it was coming to like the last hit type of fights.
Like it makes sense for a 2D fighting game because isn't fighters like 300?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Fighters are 300?
Yeah.
Bro, I actually
Yeah.
never noticed the time in fights, mainly because I get my
Because
ass
you
kicked.
never time out because you deal so much damage.
I was about to say, actually, I get my ass kicked pretty badly, but yeah.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah.
I was-
That's usually what it's usually what it is.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, you should be.
You're the-
Sorry.
I'll never forget the Spirit Bomb thing.
So we've got the wasted potential that is Jump Force. You said that came out in 2019, right?
2019.
Yes.
In all honesty, what I was gonna say was I literally feel I don't know where it failed, to be honest, from J Stars, because to me it's literally almost the same thing.
I think they reused animations.
It's literally the same idea and concept.
Honestly, I agree with you, girls. I think they used.
It's just there were shows in there that people didn't even know. Bro, my ridiculous show that I didn't even get to finish, Bobo is in there, and man throws oranges at puncho. Bro, I was hype. I was
Yeah.
so hype. Jump Force doesn't really have characters like that.
Jump
They tried
Force,
it.
I think, was an attempt to bank off of that
Because of
idea.
Success. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just a poor execution that held them back.
Hmm.
And I would think the same thing of the next big stinky that I would like to talk about. I think a few of you can. I think a few of you can confirm this one.
If it's
Naruto to
Xenoverse,
Boruto, Shinobi
Oh.
Striker.
I have not played
Oh.
that game yet.
Nope. I got nothing to say.
I have not.
Wasted potential.
Oh, baby.
Really?
Wasted potential. It's so
Yeah.
awful. The game launched with an incomplete roster, despite these characters having models in the game. They could have been given movesets. They chose to launch it with like barely anything of a roster. They try to sell it like sort of like a hero-based multiplayer game.
It's like a team-based.
Like everyone was like a team-based, like hero class-based, sort of like Overwatch styled, where there's like like defender, attacker, ranged, support.
So what I'm
that
hearing
sort
is
of shit.
garbage.
It's not great. It's
Oh,
everyone's
right. That's
lording
when-
it as it being like the Naruto version of Xenoverse.
No,
And it
that was
just
that was the days of when hero shooters were super in, right?
That
I guess-
was.
Was it?
They tried to put a flip on it.
I mean, it wasn't like during the peak of any hero shooter, but it was like, I'm sure the idea was conceived during Overwatch's big success. It released August 31st, 2018. And I am disappointed in myself enough to say that I purchased it on release.
I mean, because it was an interesting concept and idea.
And I thought, this is going to be the Xenoverse of Naruto games. This is going to be awesome. I'm going to get to create my own ninja, and I'm going to get to just enjoy life, have a good time with my own ninja, and someday they'll put mods in that'll let me do crazy cool stuff. And then it
No.
turned into a big stinky online game that was hot garbage on launch. And I don't think it has got much better.
The Ghost, do you have anything to say to that?
Not really. I mean, they did build the game because you're supposed to play with Well, the game itself is quite repetitive because there's nothing really original about it per se. The missions are all about the same, it's just the difficulty that they are. I think there's like there's B rank, C rank, or well, I'm going backwards here, but like A rank, B rank, C rank, D rank type missions, but they're all the same, I guess. The multiplayer's okay, I suppose, if you like doing like capture the flag or something.
Yeah.
They did add like this competitive type mode, which did kind of get me back in the game, but like at that point, like Minato was in the game and all these other characters in the game that like if you weren't keeping up with the meta, you weren't having fun. I think that the game was the game was basically made like you have to have a squad in mind and then play strategically. And if you didn't have that, well, then you'll just have a bunch of attackers on one team, and then you'll get bodied by the other team because there's some coordination going on that side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
what they were
the
doing.
Time you get steamrolled by a team of CACs too, because the CACs can get these broken combos of moves that the normal characters can't. I think the execution of this game would be better without that CAC concept, if that's what they wanted.
Yeah, I was gonna say the execution was poor. The idea was good because if it worked with Xenoverse, it could work with Naruto, but the execution was bad.
Yeah, if they made an actual Naruto Xenoverse game, I have no doubt in my mind that it would succeed quite well.
Yeah,
in all honesty, I feel like not every game needs a CAC.
True.
I think Naruto is one of those ones that I'd like to see a CAC based Naruto game.
I hate to say it, but I think any of the big four would just do good with CAC. Bleach.
I mean, between all of us, Wood still wants a Fairy Tail version.
Fairy Tail to me just makes sense because it's a guild.
I know.
Yeah.
But since we're on that topic, I think I'd better bring that up for us as well, because I know you and me would love that.
Yeah, Fairy Tail's like with a lot of magic that you can choose in the class you can choose.
I know.
Yeah.
Even I was excited when you first mentioned a Fairy Tail game coming out, Blitz, before to me. I was like, I've never even watched Fairy Tail, but I'm excited to have a game like that. You know, we'll all be in a guild. You know, we'll go on missions together and that type of stuff. And it's a single player game.
It really does make sense because they would sell so well. Because how I see it, I think a lot of people like it. Like as an online game, you're with your friends.
No, but remember, it did come out. It was single player.
Yeah, the Fairy Tail game, but you don't get to make your own guild. You're just part of the guild.
That's boring.
Yeah, that's what me and Nuggets are talking about. It's just that the potential with that is like there's so much potential they can do. Even though there's a lot of hate on Fairy Tail because people don't like the power of friendship and stuff. Who cares? There was a lot of magic.
Look past that. Just look past that.
Look past that.
If you don't like it, and then read the concept as a whole.
Read the concept as a whole. There's a lot. If you watch the show, there's a lot of cool magic they show up for the show that you could choose from. Like there's a lot. You don't have to be a Dragon Slayer and be OP. There's a lot of OP magic that would show up throughout the show that you could do. There was like the fact
they can balance it,
and they can balance it. The fact that you could probably make your own guild, because they even brought that concept up in the show, like how guilds were popping up like crazy, like from thin air, within years.
True.
And the fact that you can make your own guild with your own friends and do missions, and it doesn't have to follow the story because most of the story was them just doing missions. It just made perfect sense to me. And it could have worked the way Xenoverse does with a level system, kind of, in a way, and skill set. But you already pick your class. You could pick if you want to be a Dragon Slayer. You can pick if you want to be like a Celestial Mage. Holder, that's what they call them. Holder caster type, where you can summon keys and stuff like that. It just, there have been so much. And I think it would sell so well. I think so much people would enjoy it. I think so much people will have fun playing it. Heck, I think our squad in particular, we'll probably play it like almost once a week at least.
Plus, if there's like competitive guild battles or stuff like that, that's the competitive side that I'd like for me personally.
The Grand Magic Games. They could have a Grand Magic Games every week.
Yeah, like be a straight event.
It'll be a straight event, every week. And it would just been huge.
Here, all guilds fight each other in like maybe not even all guilds, but like somehow it just works, right?
Well, the thing is, like a lot of people said, the Grand Magic Games is one of their favorite arts because it has fights in it, but the first half of it, like each day, there was like events that were different. Like there was a race, there was defeat this amount of monsters and something like that.
But that's still fun.
That is,
that would be fun to play still. Like And then imagine, like, all of a sudden you think you're gonna get into this epic fight. No, go karting
Go karting. Yeah.
for no reason.
No reason. Perfectly fun. Play hide and seek because they did that in the Grand Magic games. That would be fun. All right.
If it was like play hide and seek, and then you have to like beat them up or something, or like you can re-hide, or you can maybe you have like 3 chances to throw like a smoke bomb or something. I don't know.
I see them kind of doing how they did in the show with hide and seek. If I Nuggets, correct me if I'm wrong. They had like the characters who participate. They make copies of them within the area of like it was based on the city, and you have to hit.
Oh,
You
I
have
think
to
I
hit,
remember.
Yeah, you have to hit the right person, but there was always all these copies of the person just standing around.
That one was weird.
It was weird. Greg got folded really bad.
Was he surrounded by Juvias?
I think so.
I guess I really left him in a wet dream, huh?
Oh my gosh.
I'll see myself out.
I mean, I hope you know I was
I
thinking
see
that too. So I guess I might as well see myself overthinking it. Because we can leave together hand in hand.
I'm just saying.
Social-
I think
Social distancing.
it would do good. I think Bleach would have done also a great one too because you can been like in one squad captains with your friends. You could,
Oh yeah, true.
yeah. So
People love games where they can like essentially live out their anime dream that they always had in the game. Like what would it be like to be a squad captain, or like even in the squad that your friend created or something like that? And could you be made captains? Because you have subordinates as well, like people who join. They have to make that you can like climb the ranks in it if they trust you enough. You know what I mean? Or if you like do these things outside the clan, or like whatever. You know what I mean?
exactly, and the way the Zompacto system works is very interesting, and it's like you have cool powers.
Yeah, you can do an RPG like that too. Like reach a certain level or something, get a different Zanpakuto or something. I don't know.
Even though I'm not a big fan of One Piece, but One Piece will also do really well with the whole character system because guess what? There's a lot of devil fruits, and they all have different powers. And the way the devil fruits system works in the show is if a character dies with the devil fruit, it reappears in the world. The fruit just reappears. It literally respawns.
The fruit hit the respawn button.
The fruit literally hits the respawn, and that means you can like your character has and you can make a ship and you can have a pirate crew with your friends.
You see, this is why One Piece will never end. People just die and then re-eat the fruit, and then another person comes up saying, "Oh, it's me now who has that power."
I mean,
And it's a little bit different because now it gives me this and this or whatever. And it's like, man, shut up.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hell, I'll even throw, even though I know it's not gonna sell well here, but it will sell so well in Japan. Gundam, because guess what? You can make your whole organization against one.
There already are. There's something like that.
Oh, is there actually? I didn't even know about this.
It's not an RPG though. It's more of like a 60v60 fighting game.
Oh, that's kind of.
That was its newest thing. I don't know what the newest thing is now, but that was the newest thing that I saw. It's like a huge like it's like Battlefield but with Gundam.
Oh, that's huge. That's. Do you get to create your own mech?
No, I don't think so.
Ah, then that's boring.
It's boring. You wouldn't want to use like the Double O Gundam or anything like that, or like the Gundam that doesn't even have beam weapons. It just knows taijutsu.
No.
No, you wouldn't. What the?
No.
I love that Gundam.
I wouldn't want to use the Barbados. That's the name of it. The Barbados Lupus Rex. I wouldn't want to use Double O Riser. I wouldn't want to use the Strike Freedom. No matter how OP they are.
You'd rather make your own.
I'd rather make my own. Here,
Just go play the Gunpla mobile game then.
I did. It kills my phone battery. That's why I'm not playing.
Okay, fair enough.
Whoever plays that on your mobile phone, I give you props because that game kills my phone battery, and I deleted it. I'm like, I'm not playing it. And that was my old phone, not my new phone I have now, which is the S20. Like that was my old phone, and I was like, no, I'm not even gonna bother trying on my S20. I'm just saying, personally, I think the thrill of just building your own is what the rage is now in the Gundam fandom. That's what I've seen. That's why a lot of shows of Gundam that comes out is called Gunpla, because that's the selling point. So I think a game where you can create your own and play and pilot and be in your own ship with your friends, yeah, that
Yeah, and then when I have a complete amalgamation of like garbage pieces all mishmashed together for no reason.
Hey man, I'm not the one who's gonna build one with garbage pieces. I'm gonna pick the quality pieces that I want.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I believe you.
Or at least I hope so. It depends how they do the system. If they do anything like that Gunpla mobile game, then yeah, I'm screwed. Because that's how they get their microtransactions.
I believe you. Microtransactions.
Yeah, that's how they get it. I guess is that
The EA special.
the EA special? Any other shows you guys think
Let's not
will
talk about that.
do pretty good? What show would you like to see to get anime game? Doesn't matter if it's a visual novel or not.
Just a comic.
Full Metal
account, man.
Alchemist.
I
Oh,
agree with Kurosa here.
I agree with Comic Kill, but I also agree with Full Metal Alchemist because that is something.
Yeah, that has a whole system about creating something from nothing and different
Nothing.
spells and
Yeah.
either something from nothing or something from something else.
I just think even like a standard JRPG type of game, just telling the story of Brotherhood would be really sick.
Yeah, that'd be fine too. Plus, like they can really flesh it out with like, hey, you need this like vase and this circle to create this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even the inventory system could be really interesting as well. Like what you can make out of other items depending on what different like I forget even how the system even works on the show, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying, after this podcast, I'm gonna have to go stream.
I was gonna say, hope you're ready to stream.
Wait, why? Because of Genshin?
Streaming.
Yeah, because of that. That's all I'm gonna say. I just have to go stream.
Damn.
Either stream or go record it. I'm probably just gonna record it.
I think record make more sense for you right now.
Yeah, it's kind of late. So yeah. Or I can save it for tomorrow for stream.
Hmm.
One or two. I may just go record it. Going on, I think. Oh, I actually forgot my question. It was asking what anime I would like to see. Yeah, I agree with Subarashio Full Metal Alchemist. I agree with the Comic Kill. I think that'd be cool. Nagisa, you got any shows you want to see?
No, not top of my head. No.
Alright.
You know what? I've got kind of a cop-out answer.
Sure, let's hear it.
I'd love to see something in the future, probably when there's more of it to actually be able to be put into a game. I'd
You
love
guys-
to see something Jujutsu Kaisen related.
I was like, are you about to say Jujutsu Kaisen? Because I can read your mind. I know you are.
You can absolutely read my mind. I love Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah.
I will proclaim to the world how much I love that show.
I think a lot of people will agree with you on that. They want to see something for Jujutsu Kaisen, and rightfully so. It needs. I think in the future when more content comes out, it should get a game.
I think without a doubt it'd be a fighter, but I'd be interested to see what else could be done with it too.
Yeah, I would be interested. Now, I was gonna say Black Clover, but Black Clover does have a game. It's only.
Black Clover.
It's in Japan. From what I hear, it's not the best. So.
Oh,
It
don't compromise.
also has Quartet Nights.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Quartet Nights. Didn't that get shut down?
No, the game it still plays.
It still plays.
I don't know if the online is still functional, but I played the storyline and I played like hunt matches and I didn't have that much bad of a time playing it. I mean,
Well, they also just
it's a
announced.
little janky at first.
They also just announced the My Hero Academia open world mobile game that's coming out.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Mobile game.
Yeah. However,
Yeah.
it also seems like it's going to also be able to play on PC, so it's giving me that Brave Souls vibes. Maybe,
I was gonna say something smells about that one.
yeah.
If it's F2P, I guess I'll check it out. But
What was I gonna say? What would I like to see?
if I can't play as Dobby, I don't want it.
Honestly, I don't know what series I would like to see get a game. I mean, like a lot of them that I would, they already have games. JoJo's have games. Black Clover has games. I mean, I definitely would like a new Black Clover game.
I'd like to see a good Black Clover game. I'd
Yeah.
like to see a good Seven Deadly Sins game. Is another one.
Well, they do. They have their Gacha game. Everyone loves that one.
Well, that's because they do
Not calling out
crossovers.
Didn't they try to make a Seven Deadly Sins game that was hot dog shit?
It was.
No.
What?
Well, they didn't.
They didn't?
There's a mobile game for Seven
There's
Deadly
only a
Sins.
mobile game.
And there was
No,
also there was a console game. I swear.
I swear it was
There's a console game. I remember watching Afro play it. He was
Yeah.
very upset.
Oh right.
It was a wasn't it a fighting game?
It
It
was.
was.
It was like this, it was
Oh,
like
so you
a-
do remember Croza?
I thought it was like a
Ooh.
wacky kind of like fake Muso game.
Yeah.
It was like Muso without all the flair. Which actually they could turn Seven Deadly Sins into a very good Muso game.
I don't even know what a Muso game is, but yeah.
Like Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, I love Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, Muso games are fantastic.
Nah, I don't think I'd want to see that out of that game because that game has a lot of story and like I wouldn't want to see a bunch of different areas of just that.
From a gameplay perspective, though, I think that Seven Deadly Sins fits it rather well.
I like how we're just naming shonens. Is this shonens the ones that are only gonna get? I mean, I guess you can't say like rom-coms or something because most of them are based on visual novels and
That's the
Just-
thing. Like in a way, they already exist.
already
Just
so-
make it like Yandere Simulator, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, what else could you really even make a game out of? Like,
That isn't action or has a system or a mech or like powers.
powers. Yeah, it's.
I mean, hey, you could have. I mean, sports ones. Yeah.
a haiku
And
game.
they released.
A haiku
did-
game.
They did.
Yeah,
release
you-
that.
I
Yeah.
went immediately to Kuroko no Basket.
Oh god, Kuroko.
Yeah, you could do that too.
You could play as any of the like aces. You could play as any of the characters.
As someone who has played 2K, I have already seen the mods. There's mods of people who already put Kuroko on their team in the game.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can't be like Zone Aomine, is there really a point?
Trust me, if you've seen the mods, they basically are just like the show.
Man, screw your
Oh,
mods.
Yeah.
yeah, but still, like a fully animated like Kuroko
Oh,
no
a fully
Basket. would be-
animated Kuroko basketball game? Yeah, I can see that. I think that
I would pay money for that, and I don't usually play sports games.
Other than that, I don't know.
You think
Like
Berserk?
unless that's like I said,
You think Berserk? I think Berserk.
Berserk has a game.
Berserk has a game.
It has
Yeah.
a game.
Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, bud.
Oh shit!
Go on
Yeah.
Steam right now and search Berserk and the Band of the Hawk.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's a Muso game. It's fantastic.
Right.
Oh, it's not on sale anymore. I should have bought it while it was on sale.
But yeah, like, but that still falls under the category of you need powers or like weapons, something like that to make it interesting.
Well, I mean, with the way that a lot of video games are, you need some form of action taking place, whether that be like sports or fighting.
Yeah.
Like I hate to say it, but those story-driven games, they'd probably end up being VNs. Maybe at like your best bet would be a Telltale game. Your best hope for that.
I was gonna say.
Like yes, I could see Death Note being Telltale, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's your
can't
best
see many of
bets.
many of the bad choices doing anything other than leading to an air quotes bad end,
What?
where
That's
light
why-
just gets caught early.
Until you told me that Fate was based on like a visual novel, I was so shocked considering how much action there is in the show. But then I watched the visual and I was like, oh, okay.
I'm not sure if there's much else that could be made into a
Fate.
like nothing that's like overtly well known that could be made
Bro.
into a video game.
Food Wars, but it's cooking, mama. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
that's the best idea we've had all night.
Oh
Oh my
my
gosh.
god. Food Wars, but
Food
food.
cooking mama.
But it
So you're
has, but it has the fan Simmons orgasm scenes included.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
It's-
yeah.
It's just random women.
No.
You have this woman customer that comes up on screen, says, "I want this and this." You make it for them. They eat it, and then when they eat it, just different scenes play
I
out
have
of them.
no words to that.
That game alone
Oh,
would
come on,
sell
it would-
out
it would
so
sell.
fast. It would sell. It would sell.
It would
Did you not see? Okay, it didn't. I don't know if
I
it's
will fight
sold, but do you remember with the Joy Cons and that what was it called? The it was a Sakura's game.
No, it wasn't. It was a Senran Kagura game.
That's what I mean. It was a Senran Kagura game, and apparently you could feel the titties through your Joy-Con.
Oh my god.
They had a nut button.
That's even more degenerate than Fire Emblem Fates' controversial face petting.
Bro, I can see.
You see?
That got cut from the North American.
I can see something like that added to like if they made a game off of like Day Alive or High School DxD or Testament Sister New Devil. Oh god, please don't do it.
Okay,
Please don't do it.
Okay.
Testament Sister New Devil.
okay, I could see Testament being an RPG. Testament and High School DxD being an RPG where you only play as Issei though.
Yeah, I can see that.
I could see it like how like the One Piece one is. Well, One Piece lets you play as Zoro for and his story or whatever.
I can see
I-
them
it's
doing
certain-
that.
I
Like
don't know,
certain
but-
characters, if their stories like have like situation, you play their character, but I can see it be more driven by like Issei and Basara. You only play those two characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the most interesting character. Do you really want to play as Akano and Rias? No, you want to try and get with them, don't you?
Yeah. Honestly,
I mean, it would be nice if you could, but like,
it would be nice if you could, but let's be honest. You want to play the two broken characters who have power creep. Just like, hey, forget that shit.
exactly. So I could see that as an RPG at the very least.
At the very least, yeah. Actually, I'm surprised they probably haven't have RPGs. I know they have
Bro,
mobile
that-
games, which I don't want to talk about.
That Food Wars one is pretty funny though.
That was really
They're
funny.
making Cooking Mama Food Wars,
With
and then they could have a
fans.
crossover Cooking Mama v Food Wars.
Oh no. No,
You
no.
get
What's
why
that?
there's
What's that
no-
co-op game? What's that co-op cooking game? Overcooked was it?
Overcooked.
Oh, that?
Imagine if you put it with that instead.
Isn't
Cooking
there a
Mama.
Hell's Kitchen game too? Just make it Hell's Kitchen, but Food Wars.
For Food Wars.
Oh
yeah.
gosh.
Gordon Ramsay? Forget that. We're getting what's his name's
Forget
dad.
that.
We're getting what's his name's dad.
Ramsey, you've been replaced. What the fuck? You can't do that to me.
Sure we can. We got this guy. This guy's dad.
I'm trying to picture it right now.
Well, I can
Sounds
see-
really funny in
I
my
can
mind.
see it. He's gonna be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He probably say that.
Replaced by this 2D thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone nodding their head, yep.
That's the only like way out there like anime that I could actually see getting a game is Food Wars. Or unless you want to do prison school and all you try to do is escape and live the day.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. KK Jakey sent me a tweet if you saw his tweet last night, but he also sent me a DM of it before he tweeted it, of that mouse pad.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Yeah. I think that's the closest of Food Wars is gonna get. I mean, prison school, not Food Wars.
I mean, like prison school though could have a game where you play out the story of the guys. I know in the manga there's the girls, but the way it would work essentially is you're trying to survive throughout the day and you have to do like the tasks that they did in the anime, but in the game. But you have to try and figure it out yourself on how it's all going to work. And they could even add even more things that happen in it, like flesh it out even more before you get to the main story
I don't
bits. Like
know. I don't think it's gonna sell, to be honest.
it would be like Nagisa knows this game, A Way Out. It's where you break out of prison and then you got to do some other stuff after you break out of prison. Like
It's interesting, that one, because you still get to see each other's perspective, if I remember correctly, on each side. It's great.
yeah, you do. But like it could be like that. It could be, or it could just be single player or a co-op game where like you and another person try and like either escape, have a failed attempt to escape, or maybe they just change the story completely where you do escape and you're on the run now, like, and you can't get caught at school when you finally like go back to school. I don't know. I mean, that one's way out there, but yeah, like I said, only Food Wars I could see like that's like out there that I could see also getting a game.
Alright, we're at 1 hour and 38 minutes.
And is there any other anime that you guys could think of like that would be out there that could get a game?
Honestly, when you said the RPG for High School DxD and Testament Sister New Devil, I was like, yeah, okay, I can actually see that happening. If
Well, yeah, like I said, it's easy to make a game out of something with a story and powers.
but
Like
I think the one issue with those two, they would need one more or two more anime seasons come out just to still bring in some audience. But other than that, yeah, I agree with
High School
you.
DxD has enough.
You think High School DxD have enough material? Well, yeah,
It has
man.
enough material.
I
I
think
guess.
I'm not too sure about Testament. I think Testament has more fan service material than action.
Yeah. Testament has more fan service.
It has way more fan service material than.
This man gives powers or gets his power from just. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, it's a lot of people said I see in the community said Basura is probably the one harem king. If you got isekai in the world, I would want to be Basura because hey, this man does not say no. So, I guess another show would have to be. I want to say Sarah for the end because I'm rewatching that.
oh,
You
that'd be
could make something of that for sure.
That'd be a great game because it's a post-apocalyptic, right?
Yeah,
Maybe a full hack and slash, maybe.
yeah, full hack and slash.
Yeah, I'd say full hack and slash for sure.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that.
I think Sarah for the end would be good. I want to say Kabanari and the Iron Fortress too, maybe, but that's like a rip off of. Yeah, it's kind of a rip off of. It's just zombies. It's a zombie survival.
Yeah, but you can still do that. Just like think of Dead Rising. You could do that for High School of the Dead.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, Dead Rising High School of Dead Skin would have been nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that one, like you're not just like in one area.
I'm gonna say this
'Cause-
now. Shorter online open world game.
We already have that,
They already
technically.
have-
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
those
we
exist already.
Oh yeah.
There's
Oh, yeah.
multiple.
There's multiple, right?
They even made one where you get a CAC, like a proper CAC.
What about No Game No
Yeah.
Life? No Game No Life.
Making a lot of
Open world,
assumptions.
though.
I don't think open world. I just mean a
Yeah,
game.
I don't.
I just mean a game in general.
I
I'd say
don't.
that one you're making a lot of assumptions, but it'd be interesting if they did do it.
It would.
That'd be a little niche because it'd be like I could see it as like a party game type of thing, a weird party game. Because all it is a bunch of gambling games. So
I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
I'm actually okay with that. We don't have that much party games out there, so
we don't have any anime party games.
yeah, that's first one for one.
I guess, yeah, I could do that. Oh, does that mean Kakegurui can get a game too? You just play out the story, but you have to actually be good at gambling to make it past like certain parts.
No, that Kakegurui, the odds are against you regardless. I'm just
but
gonna tell you that right
you can
now.
come in as the new kid though. You don't play one of the characters from the show. You come in as the new
Yeah.
kid.
And then the odds are super stacked against you.
Well, of course they are.
Like, did we not establish the rock paper scissors game?
Well, yeah, but you'd have to either see through that, or the game will show you hints on why it's not fair or something like that. They
Oh,
tell
don't
you the
worry.
rules of
No,
the game.
no. Okay, here. If you if you play the Kakegurui right as a your own character, right?
Mhm.
If you picked a male, you lost.
Why?
Because why would you have a pocket mirror to find out what the secret is? You see what
Wow.
I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying here?
Look, but who said you had to play that game?
That's the first game that shows up. You're the
Plus
new
you-
kid. That's the first gamble that happened.
Plus, what if you're with like the main like girl character? What if she's like someone? Because I could.
She
see
ain't
it
gonna
happen,
help you.
She would,
Yumiko ain't helping you
though.
gamble.
Would.
No, she won't help you. She'll watch you struggle.
But she might help you still because maybe
No.
you helped her like
No.
like our other guy did in the show.
Good luck.
I mean, she literally trusted him to do something when a bullet could have been put in her head.
Yet she almost did get shot. Remember? Might I remind you that it actually still almost shot her.
Yeah.
I'm just saying your odds of surviving that is not good. Like just the first day.
But that would be a hard and fun game.
This man's making the Dark Souls of gambling here right now.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
The Dark Souls of gambling.
Man said losing money is fun.
Bet, okay. Next time we meet up, we're only betting for money.
I'll go ask my dad about that since he goes by lottery tickets.
I'm not saying that.
You
I'm
Uh,
just saying
You
it would be
kinda
a
did.
hard gambling game that would be fun.
Yeah, the rewards is fake money.
Kakegurui. Oh
Yeah,
come on. As
got
if you
you
didn't.
there.
As if you don't get happy when you get Zenny and Dokkan.
I don't.
I don't. And I play no gun.
Yeah, you do when you're broken, Zenny.
No, I don't.
Now imagine if they added like in as well that you had to pay this fee, this fee. Imagine if you had the classes in it where you can be a dog essentially. If you just lost so many games, you become a dog, and that's how you get a game over.
Game over on the first stage because you don't know how to gamble.
No, you would become dog from the first stage. You either become dog or you become greater. Essentially, from the first stage could screw you over, or you could be in a good position.
Yeah, but okay, we can have this conversation for over 2 hours at this point.
That would be an interesting game.
No.
Right,
No,
an
I-
hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, no, because I could literally go on and just say, the moment you lost and became dog, you're done. You know how hard it is to come back from that?
I mean, what's his name did it in the anime, so
After Yumiko paid him?
and she got out of it too.
That's main character logic, and don't even get me started with Mary. But everybody else never got out of pet status.
Because they're just garbage. They weren't allowed to. They couldn't gamble enough money, and they sucked at gambling. So
Yeah. And
it's-
that's basically what you're setting up for everybody else to do if this game becomes a reality.
no, because okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna go on.
I told you, we can go on in this for 2 hours. Easy.
Anyways.
You know I'm not wrong with
I
this.
think it's a good time to cut.
As-
I think it's a good time.
I was gonna say, as entertaining as it would be to hear you two argue over this.
No, but honestly, you know I'm not wrong.
I'm not picking
You
sides.
don't win.
I'm
You
not
don't
picking
win.
sides.
No, nurse, we are not picking sides. We are putting a moratorium on that argument right
Okay,
now.
okay.
Moratorium on that argument.
Okay. Okay.
Hour 46 minutes in. Thank you guys
I'm
for coming
just saying.
in. Oh, shut the fuck up!
Shut your mouth. Let the man do his outro.
Thank you for joining us today. We have to go. Catch us next time when we discuss. I forgot what it said.
Oh my god.
Gotcha games.
Gotcha games. Alright, next week when we discuss Gotcha games.
Oh,
Hopefully
no.
that will only be 45 minutes. Or 50 minutes.
You're asking for a lot there.
I am asking.
Considering all of us have our despair stories to tell.
I have none.
All right, have a good day or night, and Kakegurui would actually be an amazing game. All right, thanks everybody for watching.
The lies he speaks. Anyways,
I
bye
mean-
everyone.
I mean, it's still probably do better than Death Note. But...
Okay, that I can't disagree with. I'll give you that.
Bye.
Bye.